So this is our vehicle in which that we are traveling for a 3-day trip to Warangal, and from there we are going to en route to Ramappa Lake and then followed by Laknavaram. Then we are also going to Pakal, and then on our way back to Hyderabad we will once again go to Warangal to explore the local history of Warangal. We have this Bhadrakali temple and 1000 pillar temple, and there are many spots of tourist attraction in Warangal. So it's going to be really fun, frolic, everything that you wish to have in this wonderful caravan vehicle for 3 days. So I think it's going to be entertainment guaranteed, what I can say. Hello and good afternoon everybody. On our way to Ramappa temple and Laknavaram through Warangal. At Aler, if you take a left turn, you come across this magnificent, Jain temple, which is quiet, serene and very calm. You get that spiritual feeling and the vibes are very positive around. Religious sanctity of this place is very high, and people across India, especially those who have faith in the Jain traditions, they come and visit. Not just the Jains, you also find people from local areas also coming and visiting this place.
हम लोग इस मंदिर में आते रहते हैं। यहाँ पे तीर्थंकर, हमारे जो तीर्थंकर है उसमें आदिनाथ भगवान जो मेन तीर्थंकर है, उनकी बहुत पुरानी, हज़ारों साल पुरानी मंदिर है ये।
And I found this temple Jain Mandir to be very nice, peaceful and architectural paradise kinds, and it's very nice. And what we found is we are seeing these tangas after such a long time. Believe me, it took a minute for me to get into this, but it's amazing feeling. I become very nostalgic and it's really good feel.
This is a nice spot to break your journey, especially when you are going towards Warangal. So on your way to Warangal, do not forget to include in your itinerary Kola Park. That's what the name is, and you will definitely enjoy it.
Welcome to Heritage City Warangal. Here we are operating a 55 rooms centralized AC rooms with 49 deluxe and 6 suite rooms, and along with accommodation we have a multi-cuisine restaurant. Along with bar we have the banquet house also for doing parties and other functions. Along with this accommodation and restaurant, we have one more facilities there. We have a fitness center. In the part of medical and health tourism, we have added one more thing for facilitate to the tourist who is coming from a long distance. We have added a fitness massage center with well qualified technicians.
Pleasure meeting you. So the journey started from here, Harita Kakatiya. So this is located centrally, and if you want to go to places like Laknavaram and Ramappa or Pakal, I think this is the halt that you should not miss. Harita Kakatiya will provide you a lot of good comfort and also wonderful stay. Okay, it's quite a windy morning here at Bhadrakali temple. Bhadrakali is one of the most important and prominent temples in South India. And if you are in Warangal, you should not miss this very magnificent Bhadrakali temple. One of the ancient temples in Warangal. and pampered by the Kakatiyas for a very long time, and they call it as the Kula Devata as well. So wherever that they were going, and whenever they were supposed to begin a new thing, let us say they are going for war, so they used to visit this temple. I think whenever you are in Warangal, you should not miss Bhadrakali. So just put a tick mark in your checklist and mark your calendars whenever you are in Warangal. So that's Bhadrakali for you. Now, right, we are in front of this majestic monument, the 1,000 Pillar Temple. It's a world-renowned temple built in the 12th century AD and known for Rudreshwar Swami Temple. And it has that magnificent, beauty into it. And you can see this black granite and a wonderful platform led. There is also a big Nandi there, and people are whispering into the ears of Nandi to get some their blessings as well. So all in all, I think this is a temple where many things have happened. Overall, if you go inside the temple and look at the architectural beauty, it is so skillfully done. Each and every part of the temple is carved with so much of rich skill that one just cannot take the eyes off it. And this is a very magnificent portrayal of the architecture during the Kakatiya dynasty. So if you're in Warangal, I think you should not miss this wonderful 1,000 Pillar Temple.
Here I am today to visit 1,000 Pillars Temple, which is said to be that it is very old. It was built by Kakatiya dynasty is what I read. So it was one among the must-visit places in Warangal. That is what brought me here. So it was a pleasant feeling visiting here. I guess I'm enjoying it. I hope you will enjoy it too if you visit here. Bye-bye.
Now we are in the Warangal fort. What we are standing, you are seeing this fortification. So they give more importance for irrigation and art and architecture. So still now in Warangal, 1,000 years old back history, we have a good potential for temple tourism, architect and archaeological tourism and lake tourism in Warangal district, and flora and fauna and forest and wildlife tourism also there in Warangal district. Now this Warangal fort is a big fort. It is having 7 circle layers. Now we have only 3 layers. One is mud fort, another one is stone fort wall, another one is also mud fort, that is called Puttakota. One tourist can enjoy all types of tourism in Warangal district.
So right now we are in this wonderful complex, the temple complex as they call it, in the ruins of Kakatiya's fort. Once upon a time, the capital city of Kakatiyas. So this complex will give you a glimpse of the entirety of the Telangana and also the Kakatiyas ruling dynasty. So many of these symbols are quite symbolic in nature, and they take you back to the times. So you need to spend almost a day to understand the art and architecture of Kakatiya's dynasty. Why Kakatiyas rule, especially the 3 famous kings, right from the beginning of Ganapati to Rudrama Devi to Prataparudra. I mean, these are the very eminent kings, and they are also known for the golden age of Kakatiyas. artifacts are worth watching. Take your time, do come, and you will really going to cherish them. Yesterday night we arrived at this beautiful, pristine, quiet and calm lake, and you can see the birds are chirping, and you can also see early in the morning some fishermen trying to fish. There are some very small boats. I don't know whether it's visible from here, but they are very, very wonderful to have that view. And this Ramappa lake is surrounded by the valleys and the mountains. They're all around. It looks so good listening to the bird song. I mean, you feel that the time has come to a standstill position, and that's why I think this is a place to also meditate, explore your spirituality. You can think about many things. I think this is a paradise for the bird watchers also. I'm sure they must have seen this place. You see variety of birds. I think those who are into ornithology, they would love to see these birds. You have pelicans, you have the kingfishers, you name it, I think you can come across these birds. All you have to do is to just look at the language that they speak. And I can clearly, hear their sounds. Those sounds are so pleasant to hear. I think this is a very, very fantastic place. And being closer to Hyderabad, I think this is a must watch and must visit place. So guys, whenever you are in this part of the Telangana, do not forget to mark your geographical calendars and come here and watch this place. If you take a route towards the east of Ramappa Lake, then you land into this very magnificent, limestone building, this huge, majestic structure that is called Ramappa Temple, and this is famous for the tourist spots. And this a very monumental structure. If you look at the layers of it, so at the very ground level, the base, you find lot of this, artifacts of the animals. You find elephants, the bigger animals are there. Then in the middle you find all those idols, basically trying to depict the life of the people. And in the middle, if you look at it, then you find this petals of lotus or roses just opening up. They are very sharp, they are very finely carved out, and everything is beautifully done. This is again not to be missed kind of a thing when you are in this part of Warangal. Ramappa certainly attracts a lot of visitors across the world.
Laknavaram is a beautiful lake which is situated in Warangal district. Here we have got 2 suspension bridge, and we have got boating facility here. Along with that, we have got 14 rooms in 2 islands.
So now that if you take a walk from the cottages, maybe around 400 meters from the cottages, if you take a small walk, then you come across this nice, beautiful boat. So you see a combination of sun is shining, the weather is good, and the weather is also windy. So that's the most fascinating part about, I think Laknavaram. Why Laknavaram is attracting so many tourists, if you ask me, I think probably the one reason is because of its uniqueness. It is surrounded by the valleys around, and it has this pristine, clear, crystal water. It's 11 o'clock in the morning and we have reached to this very wonderful place called Pakal Lake, and this is a pristine beauty, surrounded by so many beautiful trees, and it's one of the finest forests. It's actually a wildlife sanctuary of Pakal. It has a beautiful lake in the background that you can see it, and there is also boating facilities. So you have boating facility not just for the fast moving crowd, but as well as for people who just wanted to play with the waves of the water. So the key attraction to this place is to just get absorbed into yourself. If you want to get into the inner journey, I think this is a pristine, peaceful place. You can listen to some of the bird songs. The chirping of the birds is so beautiful to hear them. And I think if you want to get rid of all fast-paced urban life, this gives you a very, very unique and exploration of nature. We are right now in the middle of this beautiful Pakal Lake. One just can't take the eyes of this beautiful lake, and it can take your breath away, because each and every drop of this beautiful lake gives you a picture of what the nature looks like. And this nature is so wonderful because the water that gushes from those mountains that you are looking at, because this is also known for the freshwater lake. Freshwater, it's a collection center of the rainwater. This is also home for rehabilitation and relocation of the crocodiles. So the much talked about crocodiles in Pakal, they are all reality. And it is believed to be said that we have hundreds of crocodiles in this lake. So if you want to get a retreat, you can immerse yourself into this very holistic nature. In the lap of nature, we are in the midst of this lake. Pakal Lake is truly magnificent. So among the many of the viewpoints, this is one of the finest viewpoint that you can get it. It's a heart-shaped structure. You can actually walk through while the water is down you, and you can sit there, relax and watch and observe nature. You can listen to the songs of the birds. You can watch them playing. You can also look at many of the ducklings, and that is how they are absolutely in their brilliance. So if you want to just observe nature, this is a place where you can sit and relax. Pakal is a beautiful place with magnificent picturesque, frames, and everywhere you can see the celebration of nature at its best. And I think if you're here, then put yourself off from outside world and just listen to your inner being. So we are into this wonderful caravan which is carrying us for the last 2 days. So if you look at this caravan, it has almost all amenities and facilities. All the luxuries are available in this caravan. So if you just take a look at the back, so we have a refrigerator where you can keep all the things in the fridge. So you can carry stuff, put them into the fridge, and then we also have the oven. So there is so much of space. It looks like, one BHK apartment to me, or maybe like a studio apartment what you have. So affordability was an issue with caravan because it was considered for the page 3 people or for the elite group. But right now I think even with the lower income groups, they can hire this caravan, they can take it to places and they can actually do lot many things through this caravan. So traveling has been simplified.